Stormshore Tabernacle.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Thanks. What kind of building is that? Oh, it's a temple.
Mistress' likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Oh, poor Gale. Ah, and it's a temple dedicated to 4 gods. Tyr, god of justice. Helm, god of... I don't know, law or something. I know that the lots of the flaming fists follow Helm. So probably deity of the deity to the city guard. Selûne. Can you interact with them? You can, and Mizora.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne.
Read that a witch is inscribed upon the altar.
An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Goddess of the moon and stars, her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you too."
Let's make an offering to Selûne. Oh boy, it's just anything from our inventory. What do you offer to Selûne?
And the courage to resist.
Don't we have still an idol? Ha, we have an idol of Selûne. Let's try that.
No time to waste. What do we have here? Selûne.
You feel the chill gaze of the moon maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you.
Oh. It's the inventory of us all, I think. Oh gosh. So, where's the idol? Gale, Garon. Let me just scroll for ages. Wyll. All the chemical components in the idol.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
500 gold pieces times your level. That's a lot. I was kind of hoping that, like, offering the idol would do something.
One with the weave.
How much money do we have? 5.5. Do I want to just use 5,000? I don't know. I don't know. I said. Come on. What do we have the money for?
Let's get on with it.
Quick save. Damn it. 5,000. Let's see if it's worth it or not.
You feel the chill gaze of the moon maiden
Make
upon
an
you.
offering.
Selûne welcomes you.
5,000. Here we go.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
I wonder what kind of blessing it is. So let's beseech a blessing from your deity, Selûne.
Show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. The cold white light of Selûne fills you with majestic wisdom and grace. Shine forth as the moon maiden shines.
But I think story-wise it's very nice to have Shadowheart do that. Anointed in splendor. Affected entity's deity has flooded its mind with ancient secrets, both benevolent and baleful. It has a +2 bonus to all saving throws. But it's just that one
have my
character.
attention.
Can I use it for everyone? Probably
See an
not.
altar dedicated to
Nope.
Selûne.
So it's just Shadowheart.
Still alive.
So that's progress.
Let's have a look at all the
You see
altars.
an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Goddess of magic.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
Oh. You don't want to make a prayer, an offering.
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mistra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Let's read the words inscribed on the altar.
Mistra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies
she?
of religion don't suffice to tell you more.
Ah, damn it. I've never heard that Mistra is supposed to be a jealous goddess. And I would have said that I know almost all the lore there is. Weird.
With haste.
So, Helm,
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant.
let's see if I know more about you.
Helm the Watcher is a guardian god dedicated to the preservation of order.
Ah, see, order.
Then turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Okay, and last but not least, Tyr.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution.
Is there
His
blood
unseeing
under the eyes?
are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
Right. At least the time, for the time being, don't want to use up all my gold. Nah.
Nothing.
Nah.
Looking ahead.
Let's don't do that.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far,
That
I
haircut.
perceive. How may I serve you this day?
If I'm asked, who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
And what can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Would have been nice if there was something specific for Shadowheart to do at the Selûne shrine, like to, I don't know, hear something, have a dream, have a vision. Are holy items available here for purchase?
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What do you have? Ooh, the Reviving Hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. They allow me to cast Revivify. I think they are nicer. Let's take them for Shadowheart. Mantle of the Holy Warrior, Crusader's Mantle. Radiate a holy power that emboldens nearby allies. The weapon attacks deals an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Ooh, the Sacred Star. Looks kinda very similar to Lathander's Blood. Radiant Strike, Sanctified Weapon. I have a feeling that the Blood of Lathander will stay the nicest weapon. Regarding the effects at least. Ooh, Potion of Superior Healing. Tick. I want all of them. Here we go. Let's go and equip them.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Reviving hands.
All's well that ends.
Okay, but I think
Not as bad
that's
as it could have.
all the 4. The Soul Forger and Lessons of Helm. In this text, you come across the bull-necked, hard-spined doctrines of the god Helm as transcribed and interpreted by a paladin called Thou Shalt Not Suffer the Doom. Thou Shalt Not Suffer the Doom Herring to Live Orelli. I kinda expected the name to be shorter. He chose that name after being convinced that the Xanatar organization was not led by a many-eyed beholder monster, but by something called a Doom Herring. The doctrines are the usual religious fare, only mildly distinguished by Helm's focus on the provision of protection to those who need it, forming a shield of steel, as well as sympathy for the meek and downtrodden. Xanatar is the leader of a crime organization, well, one of the biggest, if not the biggest crime organization in Waterdeep, and is a beholder, as the text states. Very cool character, and also kind of the author of one of the rule books for the 5th edition. The Layperson's Guide to Holy Exorcism. An instructional script for exorcists to read from when removing possessing spirits. Now, we understand that possession can be a scary and difficult time. It's perfectly normal to have concerns and questions about the process, but please keep them until the end. In the next minute or so, I will perform a harmless exorcising incantation called Dispel Evil and Good, Person, Remove Curse, Item, Read as Appropriate. Then will have your person, item, read as appropriate, freed from otherworldly influence in no time. So, your last person, item, read as appropriate. Oh boy.
Best be on my way.
That might be interesting. A chart of the donations. We wish not to hide the generosity of the gate's gathered faithful. All donations are used to upkeep the tabernacle and payment of its staff. This worshipful season. Helm, 50,000 gold pieces. 9 cattle flock, a selection of previous gemstones. Precious gemstones. 16 severed eyes. What? Please note, offerings of Viscera are highly discouraged at on tabernacle's premises. Ew. Especially like, to offer an eye would seem more fitting for Tyr, right? Selûne. 47,000 gold pieces. A shipment of magic lamps, 3 parlor mirrors, alabaster, wrought iron and silver. More candles than we've been able to count. Thanks to her flock's generous donations to the tabernacle coffers, we are proud to announce a newly commissioned statue of the bountiful Tamora. May her luck be with you. Also interesting that there are no donations at all for Tyr and Mystra. Statue of the gods.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
I love it. Who do you pray to? Mystra? Selûne? Helm? Tyr? Or another? So let's read what is inscribed on the altar.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
I'd say the most fitting would be, I think I said that a few streams ago, would be something like Ogma. So, deity of wisdom and knowledge and stuff. So, Garon pays homage to honor the gods of light and justice. Seems to be the closest to that, because they seem to be like the good gods, the neutral gods, and the evil gods.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Oh boy, so many gods, nice. Bahamut, Corellon, Elistrai, Gar, Glitter Gold, Ilmater, Thunder, Mileki, Moradin, Yondala the Blessed.
The gods are ready to receive your donation.
Ah, interesting. Ogma's one of the middle ones. Same as Tamora. Ah, come on. Let's do another donation. We surely find enough money to make up for that. Can I split that? Let's see if we can split that. Otherwise, yeah, we can. 5,000. Yeah. Ah, it's already spent.
The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Let's do that. Yeah. That's also the same. It's a +2 bonus to all saving throws. I kind of expected there to be like different bonuses. For Orkmar, something like, I don't know, bonus to all knowledge checks or something I would have expected. Anyway. I think that's a very small temple. Oh, true, Sylvanas wasn't there. Kind of odd since, well, with the deity of Halcyon. But Mileki's also fine. Also nice. I know we don't need to, but I think... Oh. We'll take a look at that. And after that, I think I will long rest just to see... I want to see what happens to Wyll about Mizora and stuff.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Why? Can I heal you? Let's try that. Doesn't seem to change anything.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Did they knock him out? Or her? Her, I guess.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
You don't really get to like the Flaming Fists. Not at all. Ah, damn power abusing people.
One blow and she drops like she's dead.
Or
Maybe she is.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
oh boy. And with that, let's long rest.
I know her.
I guess we'll see Mizora. There she is.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Ooh, more devils.
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
It is about a new pact.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy
Lawkeeper, basically. So now we don't have one devil in our camp, but 3. Nice. Interesting. I don't recall sending out invitations to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Just as expected.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Ah, that's so cool. I love the atmosphere of the scene. Yeah. I guess she wants to keep the contract and help us with the Graven Guard. Then break it already. Well, doesn't need to wait 6 months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal.
Oh gosh.
Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Interesting that we have no option at all to say, like, either ask Wyll what he thinks, or to be just like, go ahead and do what you want. Kinda odd that we have to decide. What will happen to Wyll Powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Personal revenge. But I think for Garon it would be very much about personal freedom and about living his own life and stuff. So I think I would go with option 3 of break the pact, which is a very hard decision. It kind of feels odd that we get to do that. But anyway. Sorry, you Graven Guard. Break the pact, Wyll. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
I wonder where he is.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
She's so cruel. But yeah, that's the thing. Garon wouldn't, in general, encourage any deals with devils. Any deals with hags, any deals with devils, any deals with malevolent beings. So, Wyll? Where are you? Let's talk. Oh, and Mizora really joined our camp. Is she an ally now? No. Let's talk to Wyll first.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You are your own man now, Wyll. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
But your father's not dead, Wyll. Maybe there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate.
But maybe we can find him.
I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Maybe we can find him. So, what's our next step then?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Alright. Mizora.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Yeah, I mean, I can comment on that. I can say I can't believe Wyll actually sacrificed his father to save himself, but I mean, in the end, didn't we do the decision? You forced Wyll to make an impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous,
technically he didn't
if you ask
surrender
me.
him.
But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Ah, she's so horrible. I love it. I don't really get it. If Wyll isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power?
Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Nice. Gotta say, you left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
I wonder how high Mizora is in Zariel's favor. Because, I mean, doesn't seem to be too low, right? What can you tell me about the Hells?
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8,
Charming place.
they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Maybe not. You never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
You're very welcome. You know, if you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Wyll with every scrap of his infernal
She's
power.
very flirty.
I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I mean, that sounds like a deal. Ah, but she's still not here with Gather Your Allies.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I think, besides that, no one has an exclamation mark, so let's say sweet dreams. First time in the city. That looks so odd with the circle.